Welcome back to the channel, champions of Azeroth. Come dive deeper into the lore with me. Let's see where we left off in Azeroth, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay, and we're back in the Badlands with the good doctor. Let's see what's going on right now.
Can I help you?
Dr. Blam stares at the egg in his odd silence, blinks a few times, then looks up at you. Did you see that? Incredible. My Titan thing idea worked, with your help, of course. Well, we'll want to get this back to Rhea. She's not at Lothor's ravine anymore. It sounds like she blew her cover pretty well when she transformed into a true form in front of you of all those whelps. She's now in the west, staying at an alliance camp called Dragon's Mouth. She'll be waiting for you and for that egg.
Off and away.
That's some precious cargo you carry there, Steel. I'll take the egg out of your hands now. We need to get this egg incubated and hidden quickly. There are lots of angry dragons looking for this. It's good to see you again, by the way. In my haste to escape from Lethlor's ravine, I forgot to tie up one loose end. Nuxranja. She's free, and she's sounded the alarm among the black dragonflight. Half the flight is here in the western Badlands, coming for this egg. I'll take care of hiding the egg. You're going to take care of some of the troublesome dragons, and you'll have helped. Talk to Eric over on the other side of camp, and he and his brothers will be joining you.
Can I help you?
I'd say we have a dragon problem, but it seems like they're a little more interested in New Kargath than they are in our small encampment. Nevertheless, I've got top men focused on keeping the dragons at bay. One problem that gone unchecked, however, is the ogre camp to our southwest. A small army of combatants seem to have appeared outside of their hovel. We can't sit and wait for them to flank us, soldier. Thin their ranks before they thin ours.
Have a good one.
How are ya?
You're the human we've been waiting for. It's about time you got here. My legs could use a stretch. Come on, boys, let's go kill some black dragons. Before we go too crazy, what with the dragon killing, let me tell you a little bit about how I fight. The Swift is what they call me, and here is why. I'll dash straight into your enemies, helmet first, mind you, and stun them for a few seconds. I also keep a few potions with me for tight spots. Why don't we practice together? Head out into the field and try out my abilities.
See you soon. How are you?
You may not have noticed, but I'm pretty big as far as dwarves go. I make sure that my two brothers here don't get into too much trouble. They're small, and they don't have a big shield like me. I'm big, and I can handle a few monsters hitting me. Plus, if I'm careful, I can usually get them to hit my shield instead. I can protect you too. Come on, let's go practice for a bit. I'll make sure the enemies attack me and not you.
Watch your back. Well met.
Before I start dropping arrows on those dragons, I'd better introduce myself. I am Baylog, the muscle of this group. My sword bites like a crocodile, and my arrows sing like banshees. I tend to wear down quickly, however, and I can't take as much punishment as either of my two brothers. You give the word, and I'll send an aimed shot right through your target's heart. I can also cheer my brothers on, sending them into a battlefield frenzy. Why don't we go try fighting together?
Keep your feet on the ground.
Hey there.
We're hard up for supplies, stranger. With the black dragons raining destruction on what would be our hunting grounds, we have no way to get food. The ogres to our southwest, however, have exactly what we need within their grotto. You should find plenty of meat and crafting supplies. They may put up a fight. Be on your guard. The Badlands are home to some unusual people, many of whom have been here for quite a long time. For example, there were 3 gentlemen who were staying here in town. I forgot their names. The dwarves was Thildren, I think. Anyhow, they headed south with a pack full of ale a couple of days ago and haven't been heard from since. I think that they were headed to that big scar.
Farewell.
Dark Iron Doors may be scheming and mischievous, but they're not all enemies. I've spoken several times with the dwarves of the Thorium Brotherhood, and they've never been anything but helpful. An acquaintance of mine, Jack Rockleg, came to town not long ago, asking if I could join him on an expedition of some sort. It sounded important. I'm a little busy, but maybe you wouldn't mind going? Just traveling west on the road to Searing Gorge. You'll see him soon after leaving the Badlands.
Have a good one.
Alright, well that one's sending us to Searing Gorge after, so
check out these quests.
No,
I think you're ready to steal. You're getting the hang of this.
be good. You got my attention.
See, no need to worry. When Olaf is around, just let me know, and I'll protect you from the monsters.
Off with you. You got my attention.
I'm not what you'd call very strong or battle-hardened, but I get the job done my own way. Looking forward to fighting with you. I never fought with a friendly-looking warrior before. Hello, Steel. It looks like you 4 have had time to become well acquainted. I have my first assignment for you. Calaran, an ancient black dragon of considerable power, has joined in the hunt for the egg we are protecting. We need to stop him before he gets too close. You will find him and his minions at Dust Bowl, northeast of Dragonmouth. Hunt him down and defeat him. You will likely need the help of your new dwarven allies.
Watch your back.
We'll see about that. Let's go. Kill some ogres and kill some dragons.
It's too far away. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Hi.
They sent you to check up on us? Psh, I've been around this desert longer than any of those chums. We're just soaking in some of the scenery and telling stories about old times. You like telling stories? Deathwing made quite a mess when he passed through these parts. If it wasn't for me, he'd probably still be here, laying waste to all the good people of the Badlands. What, you don't believe me? Fine, let me tell you the whole story.
Safe travels.
I remember it well. It was bright, a sunny, shiny day. I was just minding my own business when all of a sudden Deathwing appeared. I said to myself, I'm going to punch that dragon in the face. Unfortunately, the cataclysm had knocked loose a bunch of angry elementals. You dang blasted rock elementals, I said. I'll punch you too.
I need to get closer.
What can I do for
Some
you?
story, huh? Now you know why Deathwing hasn't come back here since.
Off with you. Greetings.
Not only has Saldrin's story wrong, it was boring, unimaginative, and slow. I'll tell you how things really happened on that day.
Daylight's burning.
First of all, it wasn't sunny out, it was cloudy when Deathwing appeared. The cowardly dragon must have seen me, because he turned away and flew into the clouds. I'll find you in those clouds, and you worm, I yelled, and then I throw you to Kalimdor. And then I'll throw you to Kalimdor. I'll find you in those clouds, you worm, I yelled. Alright, luckily I had tinkering my world shrinking device. What is going on? My world shrinking device. I decided to keep shrinking the world until I could reach the clouds. Once the world was small enough, I started to hunt Deathwing in the clouds. Sunburned me bad. I got my hands ready to the slimy neck. I summoned all my strength, faced west, and threw him into Kalimdor.
Salutations.
The end, no more owl.
Speak, friend.
Those two have no idea how to tell a story. Thildren's story was too short, and Lucian's tale was a little too tall, if you catch my drift. Also, neither of their stories had action, and fans admiring my awesomeness is in them. Sit back, Steel. I'll tell you what really happened that day.
Strength.
The day that Deathwing came, blood rained from the skies. I believe I was showing my motorcycle to some fans of mine at the time. After Deathwing appeared, they became quite frightened, but I only had room to rescue one of them.
Good day to you. Safe travels.
Obviously, I picked the human. When rode off down the canyon, careful to avoid falling rocks. When I reached the end of the tunnel, I remembered the motorcycle could fly. That would have been helpful earlier to know earlier. I flew to the top of the pillar located just north of the canyon. During the flight, I shared a tender moment with an attractive human. And at the top pillar, I saw Deathwing. Time for ultimate confrontation arrived. Hey, stop it, Thandril. Cut it out, guys. Quit interrupting me. Fine, you don't get it to hear that I beat Deathwing in a knife fight. You lose. I can't believe those guys would interrupt me like that. My story was going so well, too. Anyhow, thanks for sticking around so long. It's nice to have someone new to share tales with. I'm sure Lucinia Thildren feel the same way. You have
You'd like to share with us? Horde. I can't carry anymore. Roktar, may your blades never dull. I'm out of range. It's too far away. Greetings, sir, and ma'am. Come back with some better stories.
One less dragon to worry about, one step closer to redemption. The Black Dragonflight means business. It appears that they are taking over a large...
It seems like they've taken over a large portion of the new Cargraft, the large horde settlement northwest of Dragon's Mouth. Their troops under the command of General Jiraka and his champion Moldor. They must be stopped. We dragons do not take part in the squabbles between horde and lines, but I do understand this risk you take in entering new Cargraft. Please, hero, be careful. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Two more dragons, black dragons, have been removed from this egg hunt. Their greatest attack, however, is still awaits you. My greatest regret is to treatment that we know I gave to Nextronda. I forced her to lay eggs, then I performed experiments on them, over and over and over again. Even a mother myself, I can only imagine her sorrow. No, I mustn't be weak. Our work is, after all, for the benefit of the future generation of the Dragonflight. Her sacrifices was necessary. She circles the ruins of Kargath, northwest of New Kargath, and insane with fury. Please, heroes, put her out of her misery. Just think of Nextrana may end up being a mother of new Dragonflight. In death, she has given a gift to the future generations of Azeroth. With the major Dragonflights out of the Badlands, it is now safe to move the egg. Again, you will find me on the small plateau north of New Kargrav. Come and find me. The egg must have always be moving. We're not safe anywhere. Deathwing, even in the madness, knows all the hidden places in this world. The egg must not rest. Wait here, I will retrieve the egg.
I'll just leave it.
Leave this right here. How's my little baby doing? No, it's you. No! You impetuous little whelp. I know exactly what you and the mortals are up to. Are you ready to die, dragon? Yeah, just show mercy to the egg. Mercy? There is no mercy. You will burn for this dragon.
So sad.
Thankfully, you have avoided Deathwing's notice. Ray and the Black Dragon egg, however, may not be so lucky. The coast is clear. If Retrasa or the egg were able to miraculously evade Deathwing's flame, they would probably need your assistance as soon as possible. Heroes. If you are reading this, then my suspicions were correct. Deathwing has found us. The egg is destroyed, and as am I. This was actually the plan from the beginning. You see, the egg that Deathwing destroyed was not the egg he sought. It was mine.
Hi, how are you? My, you're a
You were not the
troll.
only mortal that Ratasa confined in. I too earned the dragon's trust. I have already moved the real purified egg onto the safer location, away from the Badlands. It will continue to grow out of Deathwing's sight. The red dragonfly is benevolent as it is powerful. It was Radarasa Ray Trace's final wish that I gave this to you.
Be seeing you.
What can I do for you?
Welcome back. I imagine those ogres weren't too much trouble for you. Here's some coin for your troubles.
See you around.
Greetings.
Thank you, human. However, I'm afraid I don't have much to give you other than this passionate round of applause. Terrence looks down into his bags. Oh, I do have these. Here, take your pick.
See you later.
All right. Well, that is Badlands in the bag. It looks like. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the big thumbs up. It helps out a ton. If you want daily notifications of my videos, hit the red subscribe button as well. And if there's any comments or any games you guys want to leave me, leave them down in comments down below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.